The football world is fixated on the Super Bowl, but the real drama, the chaotic and franchise-altering drama, is playing out in front offices across the league. The coaching carousel has spun into a frenzy, reshaping the NFL's landscape while only two teams are still playing. The biggest, and most shocking, move came in the AFC East. The Buffalo Bills, after firing longtime coach Sean McDermott, decided to stay in-house, promoting offensive coordinator Joe Brady to the top job. It is a bold, high-stakes gamble. Brady is a brilliant offensive mind credited with Josh Allen's MVP-level development, but he is also a first-time head coach inheriting immense pressure to finally get this talented roster over the championship hump. The decision signals a clear desire to maintain offensive continuity at all costs, even if it means betting on an unproven leader. That gamble pales in comparison to the seismic shift in Pittsburgh. For the first time in over half a century, the Steelers ventured outside their traditional hiring mold. They did not choose a young, defensive-minded successor. Instead, they turned to a veteran outsider with a championship pedigree, Mike McCarthy. The 62-year-old brings a Super Bowl ring and a proven regular season track record, but his hire is seen by many as a safe, uninspiring choice for a franchise desperate to escape a cycle of postseason disappointment. The pressure is immediate and immense. In Baltimore, the Ravens made a calculated, forward-thinking hire, bringing in former Chargers defensive coordinator Jesse Minter. At just 42, Minter is considered one of the brightest defensive minds in football, a schemer who maximizes talent. His challenge is monumental: take a roster built around two-time MVP Lamar Jackson, a roster with championship or bust expectations, and deliver the Lombardi Trophy that has eluded this era of Ravens football. It is a high-risk, high-reward swing. The New York Giants, however, may have executed the masterstroke of the entire cycle. In a stunning coup, they landed John Harbaugh, the most accomplished coach on the market, just days after his surprise firing in Baltimore. For a franchise mired in losing and constant turnover, Harbaugh represents instant credibility, stability, and a return to a championship standard. It is a home run hire that has reignited hope for a proud but struggling franchise. Down in Atlanta, the Falcons made their own strong move, securing two-time NFL Coach of the Year Kevin Stefanski. Stefanski's offensive versatility and experience navigating quarterback uncertainty make him the ideal candidate to unlock a talented roster and end the Falcons' lengthy playoff drought. He represents a clear upgrade and a coherent vision. Meanwhile, in Miami, the Dolphins hired Packers defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley, a respected candidate tasked with steering the franchise through a difficult salary cap reset and a looming quarterback change. And in Tennessee, the Titans turned to Robert Saleh, betting that his defensive expertise and steady leadership can provide the stability needed to develop young quarterback Cam Ward and halt years of losing. The coordinator market had its own headlines, with the Los Angeles Chargers making a splash by hiring former Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel to supercharge Justin Herbert's offense. The grades are in, the hires are made. For some teams, it's a bold new beginning. For others, it feels like more of the same. One thing is certain: the path to next year's Super Bowl was radically altered not on the field, but in a series of frantic, franchise-altering meetings that have redefined hopes, dreams, and expectations across the entire National Football League. This response is AI-generated, for reference only.